Beloved ones, today we invite you to delve into a profound reflection on the beauty of the soul, that invisible yet palpable essence residing within each of us. As we look around, we see bodies, but beyond the material form, the soul manifests, radiating its light through physical and emotional expressions, through gestures and words. It's not about external beauty, which is merely a transient veil, but the genuine light that emanates from our deepest self. Physical beauty can attract, ignite passions, and even fulfill an evolutionary purpose by facilitating bond formation and the continuation of life. However, true connection occurs when souls recognize each other. It is a gaze that goes beyond what is worn, what is superficially said, reaching the core of the essence. Fortunately, this deeper perception, once rare, is beginning to blossom in our collective consciousness. We understand that we are not just bodies, we are souls in a temporary experience, immersed in learning and purification, heading towards the end of a cycle of trials and atonements on the old earth. Each of us carries a unique radiance, an intrinsic beauty, and just as we perceive light, we also identify, in the early stages of our journey, those souls that do not yet shine. However, our focus is on souls that shine, for darkness is a vestige of the past that will soon dissolve, and if remembered, it will be like celebrating a victory over a long and challenging period of planetary learning. The heart's touch, the language of the soul. The soul fully reveals itself when we can touch each other's hearts. While the mind and brain process thoughts and logic, the soul resides at the center of our purest energy, the heart. Speaking from soul to soul goes beyond cold words, theories, and formulas. It is a communication made by feeling, by the subtle thermometer that measures the elevation or not of each essence. Regardless of your position or circumstance, the other soul will always transmit a vibration that can be perceived, be it joy, sadness, calm, or agitation. We are in constant energetic interaction, for we are electromagnetic fields. When our energy is low, a luminous soul can bring relief and balance, raising our frequency. Similarly, a problem can destabilize us. We are like communicating vessels. Energy flows and seeks a point of equilibrium. That is why understanding these exchanges is more vital than any material, professional, or social status. Before the soul, there are no barriers. We are who we truly are, and when one heart touches another, mutual beauty is revealed. The heart's beat is the soul's melody, measuring the frequency of its beauty. It assesses the feelings and vibration of the souls around us. You reveal your soul's beauty and perceive the beauty of others by feeling their pain. A simple hug, a compassionate look, a gentle word. These are balms that embrace not only the individual but their soul. In contrast, harsh and negative words obscure the brilliance and push away. By embracing and caring, you see your own beauty reflected in the soul before you. Recognizing the positive side of others is recharging the batteries of light, both within yourself and in the environment. Feeling another's pain is embracing them energetically, without needing to carry it yourself. It is understanding that the other is going through a purification process and being there to support, remaining elevated to truly contribute. Remember the electromagnetic field. If the other is decapitalized, you can donate energy, and the universe, by its natural laws, will always repay you. There is no loss. Wear and tear is natural, but replenishment is constant. Embracing is not getting stressed. It is fulfilling a mission of service and contribution, within your possibilities and availability. Shared joy and the liberation from shadows. The beauty of the soul also manifests in shared joy. When we feel another's happiness, our own energy rises. It is a process of mutual elevation, an exchange that nurtures the collective electromagnetic field. Unfortunately, envy, victimhood, and fear still obscure many people's ability to celebrate others' happiness. He who envies becomes an energetic vampire, sucking the other's energy and revealing the darkest side of his soul. In contrast, a beautiful and enlightened soul radiates positivity, elevating the environment and attracting everyone. All of us possess this duality. Wisdom lies in exercising our best version, making conscious choices. We can be a pleasant presence or a burden, depending on how we use our qualities and deal with our flaws. The soul shines intensely when we truly love, for love transcends flaws and allows only the other's beauty to be seen, while at the same time expressing our purest brilliance. Hatred and indignation, on the other hand, expose the dark side of both parties. The beauty of the soul reveals itself when we care for others, regardless of distance or familiarity. Another's suffering, wherever it may be, deserves our compassion and an intention of light and love. Sending a dose of positive energy, even for seconds, costs nothing and supplies the universe. Natural laws repay us, preventing exhaustion. Refusing to help for fear of stress or wear and tear is to escape opportunities to serve and contribute. But we are all one. No one is charged to give more than they can. Ascension is an individual choice, based on ethics and inner truth. The pillars of ascension and the new earth. Respecting others is one of the essential pillars of the soul's beauty. Lack of respect, unfortunately, still permeates many interactions, generating unnecessary friction. Small selfish attitudes, noises, or actions that disturb without need demonstrate the absence of this fundamental pillar. Unconditional love, compassion, and respect are the three non-negotiable pillars for ascension. Without them, the path becomes impassable. Evolution is a personal decision. God offers us the tools, and our free will determines the time and manner of our journey. The beauty of the soul deepens when we put ourselves in another's place. Even if the problem is not ours, the ability to help, to extend a hand, is a sublime form of charity that generates credits in our life's accounting. Each act of support prevents someone else from having to do the same for us at another time. Stripping away passions and personal interests is a crucial step to beautify the soul. Blind passions, be they political, ideological, or sports related, obscure the brilliance and lead to unnecessary conflicts. On the new earth, competition will give way to cooperation, for the absence of egoic passions will allow unity for the common good. It is in the detachment from personal ideals, when they clash with ethics, that many souls get lost in darkness. When we speak from soul to soul, the message is elevated, inspired by higher energies. To receive this intuition, the incarnate soul needs to raise its frequency. The union of souls in their beauty increases the collective vibration, step by step on the ladder of consciousness. It is a process that costs nothing, only requires the will to do our best, for the service is the same, but the result transcends. Speaking from soul to soul is elevating the energy of the planet itself, propelling the collectivity towards a new reality, where those who do not add do not ascend. The inner light, the light of consciousness. And finally, the beauty of the soul reveals itself in its radiance. When you radiate the light residing within you, you not only show your own beauty, but also illuminate and reveal the beauty of others. Soul is light, is consciousness, is brilliance. By adding our lights, we multiply clarity, like lamps that together illuminate an entire room. It is time to shine, to emanate the light that is within you, within me, and within all beings. For the earth is entering the age of Aquarius, the age of light, and everything will become light. So be it. Shared joy has an immense power to heal. When we see someone smiling, radiating happiness, and allow that energy to touch our hearts, we are bathed in a higher vibration. The beauty of the soul at that moment becomes contagious, like a flame igniting another flame without extinguishing itself. However, if another's joy bothers us, if we feel envy, competition, or discomfort, we need to turn our gaze inward. Envy is a symptom of disconnection from one's own light. When we do not recognize our own brilliance, we begin to overshadow the brilliance of others, and that does not help us at all. On the contrary, it further distances us from the beauty of our own soul. We need to remember that there is no scarcity of light. Light is infinite, abundant, and accessible to all. The more someone shines, the more it inspires us to shine too. There is no need to extinguish another's candle for ours to stand out. We can all illuminate together, each with their own intensity, their own color, their own vibration. There are people who carry such light that, merely by their presence, they raise the emotional and energetic state of everyone around them. They are those who transmit serenity, warmth, peace. When we approach them, we feel better. It is as if our hearts quiet, our minds calm, and our souls breathe a sigh of relief. This is the beauty of the soul in its pure state, a beauty that does not display itself, but manifests naturally, effortlessly, without intention to impress. It is a silent beauty, yet profound. discreet yet intense, invisible yet real. All of us have this beauty within us. We all carry this spark. It is not the privilege of a few, it is a divine inheritance of all. However, it is up to each to cultivate this light, make conscious choices, practice good, align thoughts, words, and actions with love. And when we err, because erring is part of the process, we have the opportunity to learn, to adjust our path, to start anew. The beauty of the soul also lies in forgiveness, humility, the ability to recognize flaws, and the pursuit of continuous improvement. At times, a moment of inner silence is enough for us to rediscover this light. A deep breath, a moment of gratitude, a gesture of kindness, a thought of compassion. All this reactivates the soul's vibration. And if we are here, incarnated at this moment in Earth's history, it is because we accepted this challenge. We accepted the mission to contribute to the planetary transition. We know, at some deep level, that we are necessary, that each soul has a role to fulfill. It doesn't matter if your role is big or small in the eyes of the world. What matters is how true it is, how aligned it is with good. Every smile you offer, every calming word, every silent help, all this counts, all this builds. We are leaving behind a world based on dispute, ego, and appearance, and we are building a new time, founded on cooperation, authenticity, and the soul's light. In this new world, ethics will be natural, respect will be spontaneous, empathy will be the universal language, and communication will be done not only by words, but mainly by vibration. We will look at others and know exactly what they feel, and we will also be seen in our totality. Nothing will remain hidden. No intention can be masked. The soul will be naked, transparent, visible in its essence. That is why this is the moment to cleanse, to heal, to align, to look sincerely within and remove everything that is not light. Fears, guilt, hurts, resentments, vanities, attachments, all this weighs. All this obscures the beauty of the soul, but all this can be transformed. There is no soul without a solution. There is no dead end. It is always possible to start anew. It is always possible to resume the route. There is always time to choose again. The universe does not judge us. It merely responds to our vibration. And this vibration is a direct result of our choices. Therefore, choose love, choose compassion, choose forgiveness, choose respect, choose to be the best version of yourself every day. And, above all, choose to see the beauty of the soul in others. Because when we recognize the light in another, we automatically activate our own light. We are mirrors of each other, and everything we admire in someone already exists, in some way, within us. The beauty of the soul lies in attentive listening, in the welcoming gaze, in the consoling word, in the respectful silence, in the sustaining presence. It also lies in the inner strength that rises in the face of pain, in the courage to move forward, in the sincere desire to evolve, to learn, to grow. It lies in the ability to be grateful even in difficult moments, to smile through tears, to maintain faith even in the face of uncertainty. This beauty does not need to be validated by others. It does not depend on external praise or recognition. It simply is, and those with the eyes of the soul can see. Therefore, cultivate your light, nourish your essence, feed your soul with what makes it vibrate. Art, music, nature, meditation, prayer, reading, silence, love. Choose what elevates you and make it a habit. Step away from what weighs you down, what traps you, what drains you. Honor your time, respect your limits, but also challenge yourself to grow. The soul was not made to stagnate. It wants to expand. It desires to unite with the whole, to return to the source, to the divine consciousness. And this journey of return begins now, here, in this body, at this moment, with the choices you make daily. So, my dear brother, my dear sister on this journey, shine. Shine without fear. Shine without guilt. Shine without shame. Allow your light to illuminate the paths of those around you, and by doing so, you will see more clearly the paths of your own soul. The beauty of the soul is eternal, it is sacred, and it is alive within you. Feel, embrace, express, and thus, together, we will build a new earth with love, light, and truth. Namaste. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends and spiritual seekers.